I'd like to thank the Varkey Foundation for this very kind nomination. I feel very honored to be one of the 50 nominees. Um, it's a very genuine, great honor and great surprise. I feel very humbled by this nomination. The first thing that came to my mind are my students. I'm very grateful to have been able to work with all these students through all these years. I feel that they've taught me as much as I've taught them, and it's been a great ride with them. I also remember my colleagues at this time. In this day and age, being a teacher is extremely challenging with all the different types of difficulties within the classroom and outside of the classroom, and many teachers still push forth and toil without experiencing much recognition. I'm also thankful to my teachers and mentors who have inspired me every step of the way. Ever since I was a novice, a junior in primary school, in secondary school, in undergraduate, graduate and graduate school, I've been blessed with mentors who are passionate about their work, extremely professional in their approach, meticulous in their teaching, and have inspired me every step of the way in every facet of the craft. So I'm greatly indebted to them. I would like to thank the Varkey Foundation also for this special opportunity for me to personally reflect on why I got into this profession in the first place, is to give back to the young people what I received before from my mentors and people who have inspired me every step of the way as I grew up. I cherish this opportunity to work with the young people and to stand by them, share knowledge with them, watch them grow, and weather storms with them, face the challenges with them, and equip them with skills that will empower them to stand firm for the rest of their lives. And I especially cherish the opportunity to grow from teacher-student relationship to becoming lifelong friends. So this is something that is most precious to me, and I hope to impart this to the students. What I love about teaching is the collaboration with students, growing together, exploring the subject together, and becoming teacher-students and eventually friends. What I love about teaching music is that the subject or music itself becomes a window to the student's soul, so that they have a venue to look inside and also a venue to express what's really deep inside their hearts and soul. I feel really blessed to have inspirational teachers at every phase of my life. Teachers who were passionate about their craft, meticulous about their preparation, very professional in their approach, and were truly mentors, subject matter and as a person. What truly inspires me is when I see this connection with the students or the musicians, and you see it in their eyes, you see the spark in their eyes, and then you hear it in the music, a place where they reach, where they can express only through the language of music.
Mr. Cheng has always been a very big influence in my music life. Ever since I've been in junior mixed choir and when I was in secondary school, he's always been the person who would explain the whole piece, make sure that we understand what's behind the music. Mr. Cheng he was never a big fan of emphasizing just techniques, but he would bring out the words behind it, the story behind it, make us understand the context of the song and try to bring out what the composer really wanted, but also using our own emotions and our own voices as a whole choir to show the audience what we can bring out of the song. So Mr. Cheng really was a very big influence in my musical life as I actually moved on to study music in the future. Yeah, so thank you, Mr. Cheng.
He really encourages us to personally connect with the music. And through this personal connection with music, we actually also connect with each other and also with him in the choir. And when we sing on stage, I think if you've seen us perform, you would really agree with us that this actually makes us very different from other choirs in Hong Kong or, in other places. And I think that one thing about Mr. Cheng is really how he personally connects with every member and with his art and with basically what he does every day.
I've known Mr. Cheng since I was 10, and like most people, my first impression of Mr. Cheng was all the pictures that we saw of him. Besides the real person that we actually met, all the pictures of Mr. Cheng were these pictures of him and trophies and more trophies, and usually there's a choir behind him or an orchestra, and there are these adjudicators, but these pictures were always trophies after trophies after trophies. But growing up, as I got to know Mr. Cheng a little better, I noticed that is behind or beyond all these trophies was actually a man who was very detail-minded, in a sense that when he dealt with music, it was the subtlety or the subtle beauty or the very fine details that he always took care of that made his music or him as a person quite a special, quite a spectacular mentor. From the way he was as a conductor to the way he is now as headmaster, if you notice the small details that happen in the school campus or in school life or in a curriculum, of course there are big changes, but there are all these subtle details that he takes care of that most people don't notice. But when you study with him, when you observe him, when you see him as a role model, at least these were the things I really picked up from him, and these were the things that inspired me to become a better conductor, a better music teacher myself.
As one of his successors in the school's music department, as the music director, I think it's very fair to say that Mr. Cheng is one of my greatest role models in life. The way he interacts and connects with students, the way he incorporates music in his every conducting gesture, the way he treats friends, families, colleagues, guests, and students, the way he offers opportunities to those in need, the way he humbly accepts challenge, the difficult challenges, and finds the determination to get through all of them are basically guidelines in my life. And I feel so blessed and fortunate to be a student, and he will forever be a great role model and a great figure that I look upon.